Good morning. It's a beautiful, sunny, cool day in Texas. It is pancake and bacon day. So we just got back from a run and bike ride. Ellie, for the first time in 3 weeks, went out for a run with Betsy. Did you have fun, Ellie? Yeah, she did. And I rode my bike. And what I'm about to do now is make the fabulous cornmeal pancakes that we love so much. And we use the stone ground cornmeal. It's so funny to cook with an iPad in the as the cookbook. But let me show you. Food.com. Cornmeal pancakes is what I'm using. So it's just the regular recipe there. They're super fluffy. I cut the recipe in half because there's just two of us. But the things that we use to make it a little different is we have some pumpkin. We give Ellie pumpkin, but we also keep some in a jar in the fridge. I put a little pumpkin and Bob's shredded coconut. It's unsweetened, so it's not that baker's sweet kind. It's unsweetened, so that pushes it over is it the top or the edge? It must be over the top. Over the edge is not a good thing. Very excited. We got some syrup, curbside delivery. The other thing that we use, because we just use a tiny bit of syrup, we're trying to eat healthier, and I make our own applesauce. This is some that we had in a jar, and then I'd frozen some, which I need to put in the microwave to soften it up. But it's just apples that you peel and cut in little squares. You just throw it in a pan and heat it with some lemon juice. Let it cook for like 15 or minutes or so till everything's sort of mushy and soft. And then you just put it in the food processor or blender, whatever, and you have applesauce. Right, Ellie? You love apples, don't you? Yeah. How are you doing? And I always make a Scooby snack pancake for Ellie, so she loves Sunday also, and she gets some bacon. So here we go, cooking. All right, I've got my batter all mixed up, and they say to keep it a little lumpy. So the skillet is on just above medium, not quite medium high, but above medium. Because I used to put it on low and think they would sort of cook slowly, but they never would rise up nice and fluffy. So if I put it on the heat to where when you put it down it just sizzles just the tiniest bit, that's where you want it. Ooh, I did not do a good job measuring these out. There's the Scooby snack in the middle for Ellie. So that we usually end up with 6 pancakes when I cut it in half. So what you want to watch for is when these little bubbles start on top and make little craters. So I'll show you when that happens. So they have made these little holes, and the holes start to make little craters. And I always like to check and see. Oh, that looks pretty. So again, I'm still needing a good high temp spatula for my birthday, so I'm still waiting for somebody to order it from Amazon. All right, here we go. See if I can do this one-handed. Ooh, don't those look pretty? They're nice and fluffy. So once you flip them over, it does not take long to cook on the other side, and usually I just sort of feel them to see if they bounce back nicely. And the color is really good underneath. So I'm going to get a light one and a dark one for each of us. So there's Betsy's. There's Ellie's little Scooby snack right there. And then when I put on the last little bit to cook, there's my favorite coffee mug from Bobby Bender, made by Don Zveer. Thank you. When I put the second batch on, I turn the heat down because it can really cook them too fast and burn them. So this is that applesauce that I was telling you about, and like I say, it's just apples that you put in a saucepan with lemon juice, but you also put a lot of cinnamon in there. I forgot the cinnamon. So we like to put Greek yogurt on our pancakes, and then the applesauce. as Betsy is demonstrating now.
I'll demonstrate how to eat them.
You know, I've noticed that, like, when Barefoot Contessa or that really cute woman, that Giada, or like when Mary Chapin Carpenter, when they're in their house, you know, playing music, they obviously clean up their house before they start videotaping.
Bicycle in our living
Yeah,
room.
don't have a bicycle or the dog staring at the kitchen or bikes and things, but this is how we live. All right, Betsy's gonna do a taste test in a minute. So Betsy's about to do the taste test. She's having her coffee with her Zabar's mug from Kip and Peggy. They always send us great presents. One year they sent us this fabulous syrup. That was great. I don't know who this is, but
Syrup was the best.
That was the best, but the Zabar is great. All right, let's see. I'm going to do an overhead shot so you can't see the
pumpkin in?
I did put pumpkin in and coconut.
Mmm.
Is it as good as last time, or
Pumpkin makes it really nice and sweet.
are they still as fluffy as last time, or did that decrease the fluff?
I think it decreased the fluff a little bit. Made them a little denser, but they're delicious.
Uh-oh, you are what you eat. You must eat just sweet treats all the time because you're sweet, right? You're a good girl. All right, hope y'all enjoy.
Bon appetit!
Bon appetit! Enjoy them if you make them. So Ellie's getting her Scooby snack. And this is actually a good meal to have during a pandemic lockdown. Because it's the only way we know it's...
Pandemic pancakes.
Pandemic pancakes. The only way we know it's Sunday is we're having pancakes and bacon. And how do we know it's Tuesday, babe?
Trash day.
Trash day. So that's the only way we know what days. The other days are just days. So enjoy your pandemic pancakes.